Well, with the new update, we have some new features that has been added as well. All right, so let's first talk about the first one here. It's going to be the Might of the Ancient Part 2. So if you complete Part 1, okay, if you complete Part 1, you are automatically going to have this Part 2 sign, and you can go and unleash a Ancient Might. You get basically 2 Ancients out of the 5 for free. Okay, so first one, you choose out of the 3 of Hollow Pure Vanilla, and Dark Cacao. And then the second part is going to be out of Golden Cheese and White Lily. For me personally, between the two, if you don't have any of them, White Lily is probably going to be a better option for you. If you have White Lily and you don't have Golden Cheese, having Golden Cheese is not a bad idea either. If you have both of them, it's just really going to come down to which one do you want to promote and which one you want to, choose out of it. Again, personally, I think White Lily is just a bit of a more better value of a cookie as of right now. But, it's really just going to depend on what you guys want. For me personally, gonna choose White Lily. All right. So here we go. Choose White Lily. You get the animation as well. So that's going to be the same thing for Golden Cheese. All right. So you'll have the animation. For anybody who did not unlock Golden Cheese and White Lily, you're going to have the quests, which is going to restrict you from using White Lily or Golden Cheese in certain game modes until you complete those quests. It's going to be most likely very, very similar to how it was with the Might of the Ancient Part 1. Okay, so and then you also have the story that you guys can go and look at. But you guys can see right here, you have to clear Beasties, right? Stage 1 or stage 10 times. And then you have the fragments. And then that's going to unlock, instead of a landmark this time around, a title here. Okay, and then you start using them in different stages. Once you go and clear different missions, then you can use them in different game modes. All right, so very, very similar to how it was with Part 1. But again, for Part 2, personal opinion, White Lily, a little bit of better value. Golden Cheese, still very, very good. Just think, as of right now, compared to the 2, White Lily is a bit better. If you don't have either one of them, like you have Golden Cheese, but you have White Lily, then choose Golden Cheese. If you don't have White Lily and you have Golden Cheese, choose White Lily. Which one's better for Arena? I personally think White Lily is still better for Arena too. So people who are starting off the game and still wanting to know which one you might want to choose for the Might of the Ancient Part 1, as of right now, so here's the thing. I don't know if you should hold off on actually getting this, which means it's going to delay the Part 2 as well, because I don't know when they're going to and how they're going to update and buff up Dark Cacao. Because the choice, right? The choice is going to depend on how good that buff is going to work. So I don't know if I want to set in stone anything as of right now and say, hey, go for, Pure Vanilla or go for Hollowberry, because I just don't know when this buff is going to happen. Is it going to be in a month later after the Beast banner, or is it going to be soon? So kind of hard to say which one to choose out of them. Without the buff right now, I would say choose Pure Vanilla, because Pure Vanilla will help you throughout World Exploration. And then go and finish that, get one of these two. They'll be your best DPS as well. Hollowberry is great, but I think Pure Vanilla is just better option out of the 3 right now. And then you choose one of these two. But again, I don't know how well and how good and when the buff for Dark Cacao is going to come. So that's really just going to determine what you choose for Dark Cacao. All right. So that's kind of like my thought about it. So we have that, but we also do have this right over here, the Windmill. So you just go and create it. And it's right next to the Sugar Gnome Lavatory. You do need to unlock the Sugar Gnome Lavatory. And then you also do need to go and upgrade the dashboard. Okay. And then once you do that, you can go into the Windmill. And it's basically, like I said before, it's very, very similar to how it was with the Landmark, the Sky Garden. It's basically the same thing. You just remove them out of your kingdom so that you don't need to see them. All right. the production, it's gonna be the same, exactly the same, right? It's exactly the same. You just have to go and do stuff. What the we have? We can put in. Yo, you can put in cookie houses too. So if you want to put in cookie houses, you can do that as well. Look at all this. Oh my goodness. So the icon is going to change from the windmill to the kingdom if you put in the kingdom. But you see right here, the kingdom, and these are the windmills. So again, yeah, if you don't like to see your production buildings, then you can just put them in here, and then boom, you'll be able to get them out of there. Okay, but they did say you're just gonna basically have the same thing of just go in and to the dashboard, and you'll be able to create your, materials that way. Same thing that you have done before. So it's still gonna be here, present. It's just, again, you're just not gonna see it in the kingdom. So my kingdom should be pretty darn empty now because I put a bunch of stuff. So you can see right here, all this stuff that was here is gone. All the cookie houses are gone. It's a little quality of life change, I guess. All right, that you guys can just go and add stuff. And then there's that floating around, EXP star jellies right there. So, yeah, not bad. I would say that's pretty good. But those are the two main features that has been added for the update for all the players, the Might of the Ancient as well as the Windmill. So take advantage of it and, choose wisely, I guess, for the Might of the Ancient.